activities when there is a breakdown of law and order, which is why they must collaborate with intelligence sharing, utilize dialogue, and advance community policing in addressing every threat to security, including kidnapping, illegal bunkering, and communal conflicts.
We must encourage dialogue with the communities that we work with to ensure and request input on how best to tackle these crimes. If you are fighting crime, I know that it is your responsibility also to know the communities and areas that your operations cover.
The administrator said it is unacceptable to have vehicles without registered plate numbers or concealed ones to ply the roads within the state because they pose security threat. Vice Admiral Ebas, retired, also observed that tankers overturn on roads, perhaps due to their poor condition and sometimes due to the inaction and actions of other road users, which causes obstruction. The administrator insisted that such acts considered as serious traffic offenses must be curbed in order to minimize the number of casualties and deaths that are witnessed on the roads.
You have vehicles that ply our routes that are not registered. You have vehicles that have their plate numbers covered. I do not think there is any law that permits individuals to drive on roads. Apart from the criminal intent, of course, they pose other dangers to road users. So most of the choke points that are created, of course, are also created by individuals who have vehicles that are not roadworthy. So the appropriate agencies you have to work together with them to ensure that we reduce the number of vehicles that pose danger.
Controller of the Nigerian Correctional Service, River State Command, Felix Madumere, assured that they will continue to provide requisite support in the fight against criminality in the state. Tamuno Barabi Iblubo, Rstv News.
The importance of water to humans and aquatic lives cannot be overemphasized, hence the declaration of World Water Day by the United Nations General Assembly to raise awareness on the need for water conservation safe for consumption. To achieve this goal, individuals, organizations, and government have key roles to play. Gospel Anele has the report.
United Nations General Assembly in 1993 declared annual observance of World Water Day to create public awareness on the need to conserve water for the future generations that organizations and other key partners should promote to achieve the set objectives by 2030. This initiative, no doubt, directs the management of international breweries to join in the crusade by prioritizing water conservation as a sustainable agenda by investing in the specific water treatment technology to ensure that water is safe for consumption, conserved, and sustained in the society. At its premises in Port Harcourt, key stakeholders were conducted around various facilities put in place and their functionalities in order to convey the right knowledge to others on how to conserve water for the future generations. Plant manager Agoye Abimbola and the country corporate affairs lead for the company, Dr. Marian Okoma, explained that they organize various educational programs with visual, oral, and demonstration on how staff and other stakeholders can conserve water and convey same anywhere they find themselves to better the society. They enjoined other organizations to prioritize sustainable water management and collaborate with relevant bodies to build a water-secured future for all.
Part of our 2025 goals is to reduce our usage to 2.5 hectoliter per hectoliter, and I'm happy to say that as at last year, we ended with about 2.64 hectoliter per hectoliter. And we are also implementing different initiatives this year that will make us achieve the 2.5 hectoliter per hectoliter. We are building a business for the future. So if we are reckless with our water usage, it means that we are going to deprive the community of good water.
Our theme for this year is Cheers to Nature. And I know you believe that actually there is no how we can live without water. But what we are pushing is to ensure that we are ambassadors for water conservation, so that generation yet unborn will be able to still have water to use. We do that by ensuring that we don't allow water to just run endlessly.
Some unit heads also spoke.
From there, the gases have been produced over the tank there, which we have different gases, CO2, methane gases, and so on. But the one that we use here is the methane gas, which is of our own concern. So we use it to power up our biogas boiler.
The initial treatment that starts here is here we add chlorine. Yeah, chlorination starts from here. Because as the water is coming from the ground, it has some microbial attributes to it. So the chlorination takes place here. As it's coming in, we're chlorinating it along the line.
Coordinator, National Agency for Food and Drug Administration Control, Rivers State, Onogu Emmanuel, described the initiative as appropriate and warned those engaged in counterfeit to stop forthwith, as any culprit will be arrested and prosecuted accordingly, while advising Nigerians to get involved in water conservation and safe water.
NAFDAC has been doing a lot as far as counterfeiting is concerned in Rivers State. We do what we call post-marketing surveillance, public enlightenment campaign, and routine inspections to ensure that such people are brought to book. And we always plead with the masses to always help us report if they see such things going on around them.
God's Power Anele, Rstv News.
Peace-building education should be incorporated in the academic curriculum at all levels of education in Nigeria to enthrone lasting peace and development. Professor of Peace and Conflict Studies, Chibuzo Nwabweze, made the recommendation while delivering the 64th inaugural lecture at the Ignatius Ajuru University of Education Port Harcourt on the topic Live and Let Live, a framework for sustainable peace and development in the Niger Delta, Nigeria. Again, Gospel Nele has the details.
Professor Nwabweze described peace as non-violence and constructive management of disputes, good governance, respecting the rights and dignity of others, sound business environment, high level of human capital development, low level of corruption, sustainable human security, and good neighborliness, noting that development cannot thrive in an atmosphere of rancor and acrimony. The inaugural lecturer emphasized that violence must occur where people co-inhabit, but the best approach is by understanding and tolerating each other. The university don revealed that live and let live will go a long way to enhance progress and avoid loss of lives and property, adding that equity, love, and justice should be respected by humans irrespective of wealth, ethnicity, and religious inclinations. Professor Nwabweze said that Niger Delta region provides major revenue to the country, yet neglected by the oil companies operating in the area and the federal government, leaving the people in abject poverty and confusion, adding that the rights of a people should not be denied in the name of live and let live. The inaugural lecturer recommended that there should be upward review of fines for the oil spillage and gas flaring, while the government to embrace collaboration and joint problem-solving frameworks in the area of artisanal refining and provide employment for the youth. He, however, noted that the government should also be impartial and objective in tackling the issues affecting the Niger Delta region by monitoring and funding developmental agencies, just as it establishes manufacturing plants for food, plastic, textiles, electronics, and many others in the Niger Delta region.
If we promote the philosophy of live and let live, the environment will be protected, the humans will be protected. None should destroy the other. We should rather preserve and protect either way. Violence will change nothing. Dialogue, collaboration will promote sustainable peace. The tongue and teeth live together. Sometimes the teeth will hit the tongue. They forgive each other, they reconcile. So conflict is bound to occur. Emotional intelligence is fundamental. Let's love one another. Promote peace. All we need is tolerance and accommodation. Let's live and let live. There is need for peace-building education. Peace education is not a major subject in the curricula. No solution is viable without education. Let's start from beginning to teach the children. At that infant stage, train up a child the way it should go.
Acting Vice Chancellor, Ignatius Ajuru University of Education, Professor Okechukwu Onochukwu, lauded the inaugural lecturer for his in-depth research and enjoined relevant authorities to adopt his recommendations.
There is no way you can develop without peace, and there will be no peace without justice, equity, and fairness. When you give these people, you give these people. Once you do that, there will be no crisis. And when there is no crisis, there will be development and growth.
God's Power Anele, Rstv News.
Do you love and care about River State and her peace? Let's build and take her to greater heights. This is the task we must accomplish. Still ahead on the news, Kiev received 909 bodies of dead Ukrainian soldiers. And in sports, UEFA proves Madrid stars Mbappe Vinicius Jr. over misconduct. Details when we come back. Stay with us.
Awesome wonder and mighty ruler, the king of all the earth.
I have said this and I'm going to say it. My vision is not to buy private jets. My vision is not to drive the most expensive car. My vision is not to use the money of God to build expensive school that the members that contributed cannot attend. My vision is to use the resources of God, prepare people for heaven. My vision is to look for the lost souls, look for the prostitutes, look for the armed robbers, look for the killers, look for the assassins, use the resources of God and rehabilitate them and prepare them for heaven. My vision is to look for children that cannot go to school, children that are roaming on the street. Use the resources of God, take them to a school, think that they can go to school and become better people tomorrow. That is my vision.
OPS, Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here.
No matter what I do, you love me unconditionally. You show up for me every day. No matter when I show you, you show me love. You show me, you show me, you show me. No matter when I show you, you show me love.
Now available in new flavors.
You show me love.
Alright everyone, no put your ears, make we talk. Shots my teeth fresh now, but you know I beg no be slow. Ever heard of Colgate, the #1 oral care brand in the world? For zero cavities and long-lasting fresh breath. Mom, it's your time to brush. Mama and Papa buy up, use up and shine your smile. No more cover mouth.
Last year we played Abuja, our first game. We suffered a defeat by 27 points. The captain of the team, that's Dikiocha Uchechi, she had that fighting spirit. She told the whole team that they were going to win this championship, and that was exactly what happened.
It's somebody that have passion, that really want to play with our teammates.
How far, Niger? Welcome to the Glow Cafe app. Come in. Because it's time for an upgrade. Your own personal Glow Cafe app open 24/7. Welcome to bigger, better, smarter. Welcome to total control of your data, your airtime. Mom, I'll call you back. How you buy? I'll send you data. How you share and how you recharge. Movies, gaming, music, all in one place. Welcome to More Valley. Download the upgraded Glow Cafe app and get more data. Get 100% recharge bonus and get a massive 100 gigabytes data bonus when you register. Want it all? Download all this into this.
Glow Unlimited. What wakes you up in the morning? Is it the sunrise? Is it the alarm? No. It's your dream that wakes you every day. It's what drives you like a powerful engine. That's why you start strong every day with the rich, creamy taste of Nescafe 3-in-1, carefully crafted from selected coffee beans. You're on your hustle, and you won't stop until you succeed. Start strong, finish strong.
Mr. Chef Mixed Spices Seasoning Cube don't land with all your rich spices what you love inside one cube. Mr. Chef Mixed Spices Seasoning Cube. Spice mix exactly the way you like them. They available for seasoning cube. Try them today.
All about it. Chocolate. It has great taste.
If they're ahead.
Full of nourishment and vitality. It is good for me, good for you. No matter what I do, you love me unconditionally. You show up for me every day. No matter when I show you, you show me love. You show me. No matter when I show you, you show me love.
Now available in new flavors.
You show me love.
Alright everyone, no pull your ears, make we talk. Shout my teeth fresh now, but you know, I beg no be slow. Ever heard of Colgate, the #1 oral care brand in the world? For zero cavities and long-lasting fresh breath. Mom, it's your time to brush. Mama and Papa buy up, use up and shine your smile. No more cover mouth. Because we Colgate, that's what we just smile.
This girl and many more children like her will never forget today. They felt grit, they felt determination, they felt the power of sport. Throughout this year, 7.5 million children across Nigeria will feel the same power through Milo. But we won't stop there. Next year, we'll reach even more schools, more communities, and inspire more champions.
This is Rstv World News. We bring you world-class news, accurate, first-hand, entertaining, balanced analysis. Rstv, Channel 22 Port Harcourt.
President Bola Tinubu is seeking divine intervention to address Nigeria's pressing challenges such as national stability, fostering peace, and safeguarding the lives and prosperity and property of all citizens. He was speaking shortly after emerging from the National Mosque Friday, where he observed prayers to commemorate his 73rd birthday. The president expressed joy and gratitude to Almighty Allah for safeguarding him throughout his life and for answering his prayers. The president added that he found renewed inspiration to recommit himself to serving and upholding his dedication to the Nigerian nation. Nasarawa State Ministry of Health says 8,190 residents are infected with tuberculosis, out of which 35 lost their lives to the deadly disease in 2024 due to the severity of their cases. The Commissioner for Health, Gaza Wamna, disclosed this in Lafia, the state capital, today at the end of the week-long activity marking World Tuberculosis Day. According to him, the theme for this year's event, tagged "Yes, We Can End TB," is a call for all hands to be on deck in the fight against the highly infectious disease which have claimed the lives of many residents of the states. Kiev's on the foreign scene, Kiev says it has received bodies of 909 Ukrainian soldiers killed during battles with Russia, the largest of such reparation in more than 3 years of war. The exchange of prisoners and return of their remains is one of the few areas of cooperation between Moscow and Kyiv since Kremlin mobilized its army in Ukraine in February 2022. And in sports, UEFA has opened an investigation into 4 Real Madrid stars, including Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. for alleged indecent conduct during their Champions League last 16th win over Atletico Madrid. Madrid's 2 superstar forwards as well as defender Antonio Rodrigo and midfielder Dan Ceballos face potential punishment ahead of their quarter-final first leg clash at Arsenal on April 8. The European Football Governing Body, in a statement, says a UEFA ethics and disciplinary inspector has been appointed to investigate allegations of indecent conduct by Real Madrid key players. Do you love and care about Rivers State and her peace? Let's build and take her to greater heights. This is the task we must accomplish. And to end the news, a recap of the major stories. President Bola Tinubu has sought divine intervention to address Nigeria's pressing challenges to mark his birthday today. Nasarawa State Minister of Health has reported that 8,109 residents are infected with tuberculosis, out of which 35 lost their lives to the deadly disease. That's the news. Thanks for watching. My name is Ndu Ajie.